Kazoo crew. Hello, Kazoo crew. Okay, anyway, hi. I'm the Yellow Kazoo. Today we're gonna be looking at my ceramic experience. Okay, I do not have. I should have shorts out because I recorded so much footage, but I haven't edited it together yet. For which there is no excuse, but hey, the pretzel, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing? How are you doing, pretzel? Nice. Okay, listen. I did my hair yesterday in I did a French braid yesterday, as you guys saw if you watched the stream. I did a French braid but like, so it should be, because I took it out. I didn't wash it today because I'm going to Pilates later. So I was like, why wash it? Like, that just seems like a waste. But anyway, fact check. Did Trump poop himself during executive order signing? Rumor isn't backed up by credible evidence. Well, hey, at least they admit. I just got a notification from Newsbreak. At least they admit that it's not backed by evidence. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, anyway. Game of Cats, what's up? How are you doing? So anyway, my hair should be curlier, but it's low-key not. It's low-key not. So that's like kind of disappointing, because it just looks kind of like bad now. So whatever. Guitar tunings. Hello, friend. How are you doing today? How are you doing, guitar friends? Hair is fine. It's fine, but it doesn't look that good. Like, it doesn't look as good as it should. I lost my hair, so I no longer have to deal with bad hair days. Oh, man. You're a bald guy, huh, guitar tunings? You're a bald man. Oh, no. Caillou looking, Hey, Dark Wolf. Hey, Chicago Weed Reaper. What's up? You're good? Yeah, you're looking like Caillou over here. Am I right? Hey, Catastrophic Spider Blunt. What's up? Reagan, what's up? In my case, too much hair. Oh, yeah? You have a lot of hair? It turns out it's caused by oh, right. Too much testosterone, yeah. I guess. Arsenal 1? Who's Arsenal? Frizzy Gaming, what's up? Resnez. On your head, there's too much hair. Okay. I feel like it's because of not enough testosterone, Like, that would seem to make sense to me, but I don't know. So, here we go, everybody. Talking about my ceramics, okay? So, most of my like content, okay, was more so taken on video, which I'm unable to show on here because it doesn't let me. But anyway, here's a vase I threw. I used the technique that I learned from Sunrise Ceramics. I love Sunrise Ceramics very much. I love watching that channel. Your eye been like this for 3 weeks? My eye has been like this for 14 years. What are you talking about, dummy? Zachary Reyna, hello. How are you doing today, Zach? Your eye has been like this for 3 weeks. It's been 14 years, my brother. Guys, I had brain surgery. I had a brain tumor. Hey, Pebbles. Hey, Gajota. I don't know. It's been like this for 3 weeks. It's been 14 years. This is how my eye is. I am disabled. I have a disability. Okay? I'm disabled. Wow. Incredible. Hey, Rich. What's up? 14 years slaying the low frequencies. For real, for real. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Spartan. Hey, Dark Undead. Hey, User. Thank you. Thank you, Pretzel. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, doing that. Hey, Clint. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks so much, Clint. Hey, Daniel. Okay, so here, guys, this is what we're doing right now, okay, everybody? So my ceramics yesterday, my ceramics $10 simp. No, it's not simping to say, hey, I'm enjoying your show, so I'm gonna tip you. It's a tip, okay? It's a tip. Hi, Purple Toe Licker. Hello, King Rexy. Thank you, Layla. I appreciate that. Zachary, yes, I am disabled. That's correct. That is correct. I am disabled. I guess I don't have any. Well, I did. Oh man. So like I did obviously, but I don't want to get into it, but some people, I know, for real, for real. So this was a vase that I made. I threw this. It's about 2.5 pounds of clay. And like I said, I used the technique that I learned from Sunrise Ceramics. So what I did, was I used my Rosbod clay, because that has a similar shrinkage rate to B-Mix, which is what I used for the colored clay. So, the biggest thing I've ever made, oh man, I don't know. So my other vase that I did was pretty similar in size to this. The other vase, though, was a failed pitcher. So I was trying to make a pitcher, and so I did end up making that picture. Pitcher. I did end up making that pitcher. And I use it a lot over the Christmas holiday. Guys, make sure you leave a like on the stream, by the way. Also, so for the emotes, I don't know. I need to figure something out for that. Because I'm actually, like, I don't know where the PNGs are for that. So hopefully I'll be able to find it and figure that out. Walled fan, hello. Ava, Mohammed, hello guys, welcome. Oh yeah, I need to heart that Clint Perry. A little from Oklahoma. That's so nice of you, Clint Perry. Thank you very much. Okay, so okay. As I was saying, so my Rosbod clay, I centered that, and what I did was I carved out little pieces from the centered blob of clay, and Then I inserted coils of colored clay into the carved out sections, and then I threw it as normal. So I kind of recentered it and compressed the clay in there. Then I opened it up. I opened up the hole. I pulled it out. I pulled it up. And then I pulled it up like kind of like that. Cuz you have to keep your arms as anchored as possible to either like your rib cage area slash torso, and like your or your hips or your thighs. They need to be anchored so that they oh, thank you so much, Game of Cats. Coffee on you. Thank you, Game of Cats. I appreciate that very much. So yeah, so you have to keep them anchored, because if not, you're just gonna be going all over, and the clay is it's just gonna go all over, like your arms, like the clay, like you want to be moving the clay. You don't want to let the clay start moving you. Correct. I'm not blind. Correct. I am not. $5 for a coffee. Would that get a coffee today? I don't know, actually. I don't know. They're more like 7 or 8, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Anyway, but thank you, Game of Cats. I appreciate it very much. How do you fire pottery? So it's called a kiln. And you have to do a first firing, and then you can glaze it, and then you do a second firing. That's not fun either. What do you mean? Hey, Holly. Well, give it a few years. We'll bring it on wheelbarrows. Wheelbarrows. Well, it would probably pay for the coffee beans if you made it yourself. No, well, for 1 cup, yeah, definitely. But if you're buying a whole bag of beans, then it probably wouldn't. But that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Make sure you leave a like on the stream, everyone. No, Game of Cats, I really appreciate it. Hey, Alan. Hey, Alan. Oh, where do I fire my stuff? I go to a community studio. Hey, Stickman. Oh, you're completely blind out of one eyes? Yeah, double vision is absolutely not fun either. Yeah, that's true. It's very true. Okay. Yeah, I hope you had a good day too, Alan. So anyway. Hey, what's up, Troy Payne? How you doing? Hey, Brandon. Hey, Fat Side. Hey, Nicola. Or Nikolai. Nikolai Nedkov. Hello. Okay, so actually, Pretzel, it showed up for me in English because they now have chat auto translation, which is really interesting. Hey, Robbie J. Hey, Sultan Hakeem. Oh, the process? No, he's not a new mod. He's been a mod for a while. The Pretzel. Yeah, he's been a mod for a while. Yeah, one time I didn't have any mods, so I was like, oh, Pretzel, you're watching right now. Would you like to be a mod? Mr. No Name. Brandon, what's up, guys? Okay, so and then so after I threw it, I did some bellying out in the center, and you know what happened is then I went ahead and I used a metal rib to scrape away the layer of slip that built up on the outside, and you can still kind of see it there, but you can see the pattern. This was my first attempt at doing this technique. Hey, what's up, the one and only Nicole? Are you tired? You've been running through my mind. Oh, there you go. Hey, Denji. Hey, Slay Life. Slay Queen. Slay. 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 Anyway. Anyway, so there's that. So I made this, as you guys can see. So this was the second part of my class. So yes, this was the second part of my class that I threw this. The first part of my class was basically spent trimming my two things that I had. So I had a mug. That was number one. I had a mug, and then I had well, that actually I'm giving it away, but that's okay. When I have my own time, I'll try making pottery. So cool. Make my own mug. Love mugs. We love mugs, don't we, folks? So this was this was my mug that I threw last week with marbled clay, and I was trying to trim enough of it away so that you could actually see the result, or you could see the colored clay that was wedged within the rod's bod. So I'm really hoping that when this gets fired, it'll still be good. And by the way, on this, I took what felt, for me at least, like a risk of trimming away a lot on the bottom. Not on the bottom, the bottom that like would sit against the table, not like the flat bottom, but like the side bottom. So like right over here. And so basically what I did, this is what it looks like. So you can see like more of a rounded bottom. L10 and Yvonne, hello guys. Hello guys. Grader Godden Happiness, or wait, no, Godden Schonz. Hello. Keep your eyes open while buying eggs. Okay, I will. Thank you. Hey, Canon USMC. How are you? Yeah, so anyways, you can see, so basically I carved, I marked out with a pin, using a pin tool, where I wanted the foot to be. And so I basically just carved away on this, on the outside here. I carved away enough, or I carved away so much that it was at the beginning of where the foot was, of where I wanted it. And so you can see that right here. So you can see right here, this is like the edge of the bowl where the foot begins, and then this is where the foot, ends, and then this is this all is like an indentation basically. Zachary, why are you spamming so much with emojis? Hi, Kaylee. Read the pinned comment. So you can see on the bottom here, the marbled clay really comes out. Like you can really see it. On the sides, I feel like you can't see it that much. Like you can still kind of see it. Like it's very marbled. It's very marbled. It's not but it's still good. It still looks pretty good, I think. I like the shape of it at the very least. It has a nice shape. No, the bottom, no, the bottom is not added after. That is the bottom. You think you're stupid? Why, Kaylee? Hey, Pete. Oh, you pay in goats. Okay, well, you can send a super chat. Yeah, you can just send a super chat, and that'll be a dowry for you. You can send a super chat dowry to TheYellowKazoo. So this was my mug with the handle attached, the mug that you saw before. And this was thrown with marbled clay. Marbled clay, not Oh, and that was the slip that I mixed up. Mixed up some slip from some dry clay in water. How do you add a handle to those? So what you do, you can see what I've done here. Wait, what is that? Oh, you can see what I've done here is I've just gone, so making the handle, you have to well, there's a number of ways you can do handles, but the way I do it is I roll out some clay into a coil, or I'm also just really bad too at rolling coils. So sometimes I'll get like a flat, it's like a coil, but it's like flat because I put too much pressure on it or whatever. And so when that happens, or sometimes I do this anyway, but I combine the coil technique with the pulling technique. So what I do is I take about this much clay, right? And so this is what I have. This is the shape that it is for when I am trying to roll it as a coil. But it's like this, and it's like kind of like flat, like rounded but flat, if you know what I mean. And so I hold it from the top, and then I basically am just doing this a lot and applying like pretty consistent pressure to the long side and to the short side. So that's how I do it. That's how I pull my handle. Hey, fidget friends. Oh, thank you, Game of Cats. Thank you. And then, so you'll see the main like cup vessel, right? That was thrown, and that has to dry to leather hard. And then it can be trimmed. And so I've trimmed it. I've cleaned up the bottom. I've added a foot, all of that kind of stuff. And then I slip and score, or as I heard my teacher say this time, she called it scratch and attach, which I like because it rhymes. So anyway, I scored it up. I went and I basically, like, you have to look and see where your handle is. You know, you have to kind of try to line it up the way that is good. And then you slip and score. You can score this and mark where you want it, then score that area. Then on the points of the handle where it attaches, you will also score that. And then the slip is like very, very wet clay, and that's basically going to be your glue. So you do that, and then you smooth everything out. Hey, Resiroid, what's up? Hey, Ezzy Ice. No, thank you. No, thank you. Make sure you guys leave a like on the stream, by the way. And so once you do that, you smooth it all out. And then I actually, at the suggestion of my teacher, I just went ahead and after this was attached, which you can see here. After the handle was attached, what I did was I wrapped it up so that it can just dry slowly hopefully without cracking. And so hopefully it will not crack when it's in the bisque kiln. And the bisque kiln is necessary because the clay, as the moisture is drawn out of it through the firings, it will shrink. And also, so in the bisque kiln is when all the moisture pretty much is out of it at that point. And so the reason that you need to have all the moisture out is so that the glaze, which is itself like a bunch of minerals suspended in water. So in order for it to stick, it has to be like a dry thing. So the clay has to be dried out. So that's why the bisque is necessary. Thank you, Joey. You too. And then I also made another mug yesterday, and well, let me just tell you first about this handle. So this handle, I thought it kind of like offset, because you can see how it bellies out. I made the mug to kind of belly out, and the handle kind of offsets that bellying out. So it kind of does its own belly out thing. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. The handle, you have to wait for the handle to get a little harder though. It's not necessarily the best idea to attach it when it's super wet. But I have done that before. Hey Jackson, read the pinned comment. I had brain surgery. I had a brain tumor. Did you hear about the snowstorm? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, it hit where Candace Owens lives too, and yeah, she was amazed because it was 30 degrees and the ice wasn't melting yet. And she's from Connecticut, so she knows snowstorms. Hey Kenneth, hey Carson, hey Victoria. How are you guys doing today? Hey Tangled Cannon, what's up? Who's that? Who's Candace? You don't know who Candace Owens is? Hey Kenneth, thank you for the 100. Yeah, I can't set up goals. I can't set goals. I don't know why. I don't know why it won't let me set goals. I've been trying to figure it out. And I have been unsuccessful so far, which is really annoying. Oh, and by the way, this was my teacher's Narakomi slab. So she was doing some demos. I wasn't really paying attention too much to the demos though, because I was throwing. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know, when you're throwing, you're in the zone, and you gotta do it. You're throwing, you're in the zone. It's like I only have 3 hours to do this, which seems like a lot, but it's not at all. At all. I really should have should have signed up for both of the classes that are back to there because there are 2 classes back to back, and I could have just been there for like 7 hours. Instead of 3. Yeah, 6 or 7 hours, exactly. Hey, Sunset, thank you. That's very nice of you. The AE team, yes, 6-7 indeed. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you again. Oh, you're going to lose your connection soon. Well, all right. You be careful. Because, yeah, they have the Narakomi class, and then they have the musical instruments class. And the musical instruments class, like, people do not... That's, like, not really one that people are signing up for. So, oh, well. Maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll figure out what to do. So anyway. How's everybody doing today? Kenneth LB. Thank you for the 100, by the way. You don't have to thank me. You are awesome. I enjoy this stream. Thank you, Kenneth. I do appreciate that, though. I still appreciate you, my dude. Hey, Summer Keys. How are you? What's up? What's up? Let's get to 100 likes, everyone. Tiffany Davis. Hello. How are you doing today, Tiffany? Necro Prolapse. Hello. Wow, prolapse. Man, there are a lot of different contexts in which you could use that word prolapse. You know, that can happen to women's uteruses too. A prolapse. What are we talking about today? Whatever you guys want to talk about, honestly. As the ice. Men's sibling. Oh, how many siblings do you have? I actually don't have any siblings. DJ Elot's Bird Knave. Hello. What is my favorite color? I would say probably like teal or yellow. I just barely came in is why I asked. Yes, Kenneth. Well, so I was talking about my ceramics, but I pretty much went through all the photos that I have. I made that vase. I made a very similar looking mug. Similar but smaller looking. And then I made I trimmed a bowl that I had made and a mug that I had made and attached the handle to that. So that was yesterday. That was very productive overall. Fort Blast, you're a 28-year-old woman? Cool story. I got good at spelling. Good. Good for you. Good for you. YouTube Yak. What's up? Are you half asleep, YouTube Yak? Also, yes, it most definitely can happen to the uterus as well. It can. It can. Uterine prolapse can happen either if you've had like a lot of kids or if you have lifted a lot of heavy stuff. Can you guys hear me still? Hi, Michael. You're not good at spelling? Oh, that's too bad. It crashed again? Well, if I have a phone call coming in, then it is bad.